Lifetime gifts for inheritance tax comes up as a question. You can give away up to £3,000 worth of gifts each tax year, so that's between the 6th of April and the 5th of April, without them being added back to the value of your estate. This is your annual exemption. You can carry forward any unused annual exemption to the next year, but you can only carry it forward for 1 year. So if the last tax year you gave nothing away of your estate, this current tax year you could give away £6,000. However, also in the tax year, you can give away a gift for a wedding or a civil ceremony up to £1,000 per unrelated person, or £2,500 for a grandchild or great-grandchild, or £5,000 for a child. You can give away normal gifts out of your income, for example, a Christmas or a birthday present, but you must be able to maintain your standard of living after making the gift. You can make payments to help other people with their living costs, and you can also give to charities and political parties. However, these must also come out of your income and not be made out of capital that you've had to sell in order to make the gifts. You can use more than one of those exemptions on the same person. For example, you can give your grandchild a gift for their birthday and also a wedding in the same year. There is also a small gift allowance of £250. You can give away as many of these gifts of £250 per person in the tax year, again, so long as you haven't used any other exemption on the same person or having to sell any capital assets to maintain your living. Any amounts over and above these annual exemptions, there is the 7-year rule. There is inheritance tax to pay, and currently it's at 40% on gifts if they were given up to 3 years before you die. After that, there is a tapered relief. So if you gave someone money away 7 years or more before your death, then it does not get added to your estate. Now, people you give gifts to will be charged inheritance tax if you give away more than £325,000 in the 7 years before your death. If you don't have £325,000, then that's fine. Now, what counts as a gift? A gift can be anything that has value, such as money, property, or possessions, so long as they are things that you would normally have. The sale of a grand piano, or the gift of a grand piano, the sale of a house, contribution towards a mortgage, technically they would all be gifts and would come under the inheritance tax banner. One thing people do need to think about is how to give their children some deposit money for a mortgage. You must survive more than 7 years for it not to be an inheritance tax issue. Mind you, it also guarantees your children will look after you for 7 years. Any questions, please feel free to call.